Simon Barry's vlog number 43. So, would I say I'm a regular vlogger? No. Am I trying to be a regular vlogger? Perhaps quite a bit. So, this is the occasional musings of Simon Barry, who is a business coach, a serial tech entrepreneur. I also mentor people in business and in their personal lives as well. So, I've got a lot going on. So, to give you a brief introduction, I live south of London. I spend most of my time pinging into London and out of London, all working from various coffee shops. What I want to talk about today is sleep. Several reasons. One, it is about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've been having trouble sleeping, and it got me down a train of thought about does the whole myth about hustle, or that kind of hard work, or that kind of entrepreneurialism, that kind of you have to stay up late, you have to work hard, you have to keep on going, is that true? Or is there another way? So for someone who's been getting to sleep about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and been absolutely shattered, I found that my productivity has gone off a cliff. So, does the myth of hard work work? Well, a little bit. And I would say a little bit because sometimes we have to push through stuff. Sometimes we have to actually get ourselves in a zone where we can actually get through a lot of work, and that really works for a very small amount of time. I've worked on various businesses, and probably over the last 2 years I've pulled in a lot of late nights. It was exciting, it was exhilarating, it was exhausting. Ultimately, my productivity went zip, and that was it. So I do not think that staying up late, which I'm not doing now, is something that you guys should do. What I think is, instead of focusing on let me get through this huge pile of work in a very short time, try and be smarter with your time, try and be more effective with your time, try and do things that are smarter and better. We have this kind of cult of we have to work 40 hours a week, we have to come in at 9, we have to leave at 5, we have to work the entire time. I think they've had some stats around that. I may be wrong, but it's something like 2 to 3 hours a day that people actually do. So imagine if you're in the office for 8 hours a day, you're only getting 3 hours work. That's not very productive at all. So I think we need to focus on what is productivity versus time. And often throwing more time at things doesn't necessarily correlate with your productivity. So I like to think of things work smarter, not harder. If you could do it in 1/10 of the time as well, do it. If you can do it and then go out for your cup of coffee and go out for a beer with your friends and have a bit of downtime, then do it. And I was also thinking the other day I had this massive problem I had to get through, and quite frankly I was pondering and thinking and beating myself up over it and doing research and staying up late and worrying because I knew I had to solve the problem right now. And guess what? I went for a walk. I walked by the river. I had a really nice time. I went for a coffee. I had some chocolate cake. I must admit, chocolate cake may have helped. And I managed to solve the problem without actually thinking about it. Now, if I'd done that in the first instance, I probably would have resolved the problem in about a quarter of the time while actually not working on it. So there is something to ponder, ladies and gentlemen. So this whole myth about hard work is caca and popo. So please, whether you are an entrepreneur, a solo entrepreneur, whether you're in a big team, whether you're part of a huge company, then make sure you work smart but not hard. So I think I'm going to love you and leave you. My name is Simon Barry. If you need mentoring, if you need business coaching, if you need support, help, or maybe you'd like to go out for coffee, then please let me know in the comments below. Now please, I would love a subscribe, and please join my notification squad by hitting that ding 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 little bell in the corner. And until the next vlog, hopefully sooner rather than later.